into Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm your host and moderator, Sherelle Roberts, and we're here with the Let's Talk team. Susan Mills is out today. We've got Kim Dixon and Elisa. Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, y'all. Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday.
Yeah.
This week has been weird.
Yes.
I can't
yes,
keep track of what day it is.
I haven't known what day it was all week. And I'm gonna just let it go. Let it be.
But it's interesting because some people will be going into a long weekend for President's Day. Then the mystery of President's Day unfurls. Here's what I mean. This wasn't in the show, but I have to get this off my chest.
Okay.
Why do they sell couches and mattresses on President's Day? What does that have to do with anything?
I have no idea. Honestly, it's just they took this random holiday that, and they've just decided that this is the day. They can't really take Christmas. It's too busy. Too many things going on. 4th of July, same thing. President's Day, open territory.
Yes, it's couches, furniture, go for it.
I'm like, life, liberty, and the pursuit of mattress? Like, I don't get it. Okay. I'm so sorry. I had to get this off my chest.
No, that's a good question.
Yes, because I'm just like, if we're supposed to be celebrating patriotism and all the things that make America great, like, what?
You've got to have a good night's sleep before you get out there and protest.
America ain't great if you're not sleeping good.
That's right. We need our rest.
All right, thank you for humoring me. We needed to talk about that. It's troubling me greatly. Okay. Now this is one that's going to have people talking for sure. So the Fayette County Public School System is saying that it will no longer teach foreign languages at the elementary school level. This is according to a report from the Herald Leader. So the Herald Leader got a little text message from one of the school board members giving them this little piece of information. And so then the schools were like, oh, I guess we have to talk about it. So the school system doesn't have their full plan worked out yet because I guess they weren't expecting this news to come out so quickly. They're saying that this will not impact the language immersion schools, but it is going to affect elementary schools where they have language programs. I don't know. I don't like this one.
I don't either. I feel like the young kids, that's when you teach a language. That's when they absorb it best, It's so much more difficult as adults to learn a language. But these elementary schools that aren't the immersion schools, teaching this, I have a friend whose kid started speaking Japanese when he was very young because he went to a school that taught that. He went all the way up through, and then he took a trip to Japan with a bunch of other kids because he had learned so young. He was able to study culture, all of these wonderful things. And that's just going to go right down if we do this.
Well, and we never had foreign language in elementary school when I was a kid. So when my children were in school, they had it in elementary school, and I loved it. I was like, what a great idea. And their little minds are just so more able to soak in and adapt the language than my old mind when I was in high school and busy mind. I just couldn't, I was just focusing on words, but I wasn't speaking the language. I wasn't learning the culture. And that's really important, especially in our country and especially today because we're such a diverse country and it just keeps growing. That diversity is growing.
Yeah, and it is interesting. I was thinking about, okay, so what's the difference between your brain when you're 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12, 13, 14? And I was like, well, shoot, you've got hormone brain in middle school. You can't focus on anything.
That's right.
It's just, you're tired all the time. Your body is growing. You're distracted. It's like, why not get them when they're younger? So here's what the school system is saying, that instead of focusing on languages, they're going to focus on world traditions at the elementary school level. And they say that no teachers are going to lose their jobs. But again, they're still working this whole thing out. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But I do think this is a tremendous loss for kids. I hate it, and I know the school system is still trying to get everything worked out. But we in the United States put our kids at a disadvantage because in other countries, kids are learning other languages as soon as they come out.
That's right.
And then American kids are just so far behind. It makes us unable to navigate the world when we go to another country. And the kiddos over in Europe, they don't just speak like one additional language. They speak 2 or 3.
That's
4 or 5 even, depending on where they are. And that is not unusual.
It's not.
It puts us at a disadvantage, and it also safety reasons too. It's important to understand the other languages when you go to these other countries. So it's really, it's distressing. I really hope that they work through this and maybe rethink this and revote this, because I really think that it's important.
Yeah, and Kim was making a good point that maybe how the information got out a little early is because, you know, somebody wanted to signal that this was about to happen so parents could speak up. Because we've had this happen earlier this year where that schools are going to make a change and parents were like, no, and then they changed it. So
yeah.
This needs to be a decision made for the children.
Yeah. And not any other reason.
That's right.
Not any other reason.
That's right.
Yep, exactly. So, okay, so that's number one. Whew, I knew we were going to have a lot to talk about. So I love this next one. Have you ever thought about being an EMT, an emergency medical technician? Well, if so, UK Healthcare has the most amazing plan. They will train you to do this for 16 weeks for free. For free, because there is such a shortage of EMT personnel. So they are taking applications right now. They've already received about 200, and they're going to be taking 15 applicants for the inaugural class. Not only are they going to train you for free, they're going to pay you while you get trained $15 per hour during class, and that's going to cover your textbooks, your uniforms, everything that you need. This is amazing.
I love this.
Oh my gosh, you guys, I gotta go.
Wow. Seriously, I love this. And, you know, I love the fact that they step up every time. When there's a shortage in a certain area, they're stepping up and saying, hey, we will educate you for free if you will come. If this is an area that you've thought about doing at all, but you, for whatever life reasons, you haven't been able to do it or pursue it. This is fantastic. It really is.
Yeah, just earlier in the week, we were talking about the social work program, how they're training social workers for free.
Exactly.
And so, you know, for me, this is, so many people are out of work or underemployed, which is something that we just were recently talking about. And so to see the university stepping up and doing this is great. So if you're interested in this EMT program, head over to the University of Kentucky's website, or just get on the Google machine and type free EMT class University of Kentucky, and we'll get you where you need to go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break in the Countdown Convo, when's the last time you embraced your inner child? Let's talk about it.
Furniture World Superstore stretches your tax refund. With so much in stock, in style, and on sale, you can get the furniture and mattresses you want now. Plus interest-free financing for up to 2 years. Refresh, renew, get more with your tax refund. Now at Furniture World Superstore.
Have you ever considered getting a walk-in tub? Well, look no further. Proudly made in Tennessee, a Safe Step walk-in tub is the best in its class. The ultra-low, easy step helps keep you safe from having to climb over those high-walled tubs, allowing you to age gracefully in the home you love. And now, back by popular demand. For a limited time, when you purchase your brand new Safe Step walk-in tub, you'll receive a free shower package. Yes, a free shower package. And if you call today, you'll also receive $1,600 off. Now you can enjoy the best of both worlds, the therapeutic benefits of a warm, soothing bath that can help increase mobility, relieve pain, boost energy, and even improve sleep. Or, if you prefer, you can take a refreshing shower, all in one product.
Call now, 1-800-443-7474.
Home is where the dream starts. Mind-blowing.
I am a big-time yes.
An Idol is where the dream takes off.
I did the biggest thing I thought I could do. An audition for American Idol.
Let's go big.
You make dreams come true.
American Idol, Sundays at 8 p.m. on ABC 36. Sponsored locally by Elliott Services. Over 75 years of electrical excellence.
Furniture World Superstore stretches your tax refund. With so much in stock, in style, and on sale, you can get the furniture and mattresses you want now. Plus interest-free financing for up to 2 years. Refresh, renew, get more with your tax refund. Now at Furniture World Superstore.
Hey everybody, welcome back. It is time for the Countdown Conversation. This is the part of the show where we discuss as many topics as we can in 6 minutes. And first up, inner child. So when you were a kid, there's just no rules. You can be happy. You can run around singing. Like, why do kids skip when they do? Like, you see kids just skipping, you know?
Yeah.
Or like when they're walking on the sidewalk, they're trying to dodge the little lines. Like, they just do these silly things, but they're full of joy. And as we get older, that joy kind of gets beaten out of us by society. But there was this really interesting article that said embracing your inner child is really good for your well-being, for your mental health, and can stave off depression, things of that nature. Just me talking about skipping while I was walking made me feel good.
Yeah.
So when's the last time you embraced your inner child? And if you haven't, why not?
Yeah. I took my kid, you know those bouncy places here in town, like Get Air and all of those different places you can take the kids. I took the kids there fully thinking that it was just going to be them bouncing and doing their thing. Well, I get in there. And it was too tempting. I did notice some adults in there doing their thing, so I was like, you know what, I haven't done this in forever. And it was so weird, my body couldn't even really relax into it. Like I'm so, beaten down by life and, just, I couldn't even relax. And then finally I started to really loosen up and we had the best time. Like we were it was just so much fun. Not only me and the kids, but me and the other adults acting like kids. So it was great. It was so much fun. And it just it just frees your soul. It really does. Like not only in that moment, but afterwards too. I love it.
Love that.
That's good.
I actually yesterday I kind of unleashed it a little bit. If you all saw the show yesterday, I was drawing and coloring a placemat.
Yes.
I finished it up yesterday. It was so much fun. I went with whatever colors I wanted. It's a lot of fun, you guys. 2 years ago, it was about 2 years ago, I took half the clothes out of my closet and played dress up. Put together these weird outfits, ran around the house, made my husband look at them. It was just, it was so much fun.
Yes,
there may have been a little bourbon involved with that, but the point being is that I just had fun.
Yeah.
That makes it even more fun. So for me, every now and then, and this is getting harder and harder, but every now and then, I like to do a cartwheel just to see if I can still do it.
Yes.
Because to me, mastering the cartwheel was the height of a childhood achievement. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like a good cartwheel, a one-handed cartwheel. And so every now and then, I like to pop off a cartwheel. And when I do it, it just frees me. Now, mind you, I start pulling things when I do this. Like the last time I went for a cartwheel, I was like, oh Lord, I should have stretched before I did that. But it still makes me feel good. Now I want to do one today just to see.
I know. Okay, I think we all should try a cartwheel today.
After this?
And tape it, yes, and videotape it to see if we can. Because I can guarantee you, I'm not going to be able to remember how to do one.
Okay, we'll do it in the newsroom, and then we'll put it. But I got to put on some shorts under my dress.
Well, yeah, I don't have. Yeah, we'll have to work something out with this.
Oh God, we're gonna get hurt. I hope not.
We're gonna get hurt.
All right.
Badly.
Up next, mentorship. So mentorship is so important, not only as you're coming up, but when you get up to help somebody else on the way.
Yeah.
And for me, I've really been leaning into mentoring my students because, the classroom stuff is a given, but they come to me and they just have general life questions. And I'm getting so many questions about what do I do when the stuff that my parents told me growing up is conflicting with where I am now. Should I date this person? I'm just having the most fun with them. But it really helps me feel like I'm helping them to not make the same mistakes I did. And it feels good.
Yeah.
Did you guys have mentors or do you provide mentorship?
I actually have a mentor now to an extent. We talked with a menopause doula, and I don't have any experience in menopause until now. I didn't know, and my mom, she did not go through a natural menopause. So yeah, hers was surgically induced when she had a hysterectomy. So it's been really nice to have someone to ask questions and just, hey, is this normal? Just to have that confidence.
And then you've been mentoring us on menopause because you have a menopause mentor.
Right. The teaching, I was a substitute teacher in my previous life.
Right. Wait a minute.
I know, right? I was.
Breaking news.
I know. And I loved it. I really did. Sometimes it was just madness. But I had a long-term assignment where I had to teach high school English for 8 weeks. She had surgery on her foot, and I was in there for 8 weeks. So I get in there and they had to do essays, and these students were like, this was like the B-level English, and like, there was like essays on her plan that she left for me, and all these different things that were, to me, it seemed like it was over their heads. Like, it didn't seem like they were engaged in the material in order to be able to fill out that information. And I had a teacher in high school that had he was the most wonderful teacher, and Mr. Fall, and he would have, in his English class, he would sit the entire class in a circle, and he sat at the head of the circle. And so he would give us quizzes, and they were like, you know, question number 1, what color was the girl's dress in the story? Question number 2, and these were easy questions, but he was checking to make sure that we read the material. And there were questions that you could easily answer. Even if you just read the material, you could answer it and you could pass the class and get good grades. So I did that with this class, and I ran into a girl years later, and she was like, you are a substitute teacher in that class. I remember you, and I was so excited to have your class every day because you got us engaged, because I could actually enjoy reading the material and understand it, and we could talk about it, have a discussion. So it's like that to me was very rewarding that I was able to do that for those particular students in that class.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Lisa. Amazing. She went from 3-year-old runaway to amazing substitute. You are so interesting to me. I swear. I want some more stories. Well, thank you guys for sharing. Well, I'm all in my feels right now. That was a good countdown convo. Okay, everybody, stay with us. Coming up after the break, our guest at the table is going to talk about positive power.
It's time to treat yourself. Visit WTVQ.com and check out ABC 36 half-off deals and discounts on our features page. Save 50% at local restaurants and businesses. You better hurry. These deals won't last long. Let ABC 36 help you save big today.
Feels good to be home. Ashley's huge President's Day sale is this weekend. Thursday through Monday, shop limited time doorbusters starting at just $1.99 or pay over time with 0% interest for 84 months. The best President's Day furniture deals are only at Ashley.
We hit a ceiling or resistance, which led us to an increase overall for the year. But with that,
those are crinkly.
Opening a bag of chips without making any noise is hard. Hiring Morgan & Morgan for your injury is easy. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm, is easy.
Need to sell your house fast? I'm Todd Haas. We make selling your house fast and easy. We can buy your house as is in as little as 10 days. We buy inherited houses, trashed houses, divorced houses, and foreclosures. In fact, we buy just about anything. Call me today for a free home visit. 859-888-1100. Haas & Haas Properties is the faster way to sell your house.
Feels good to be home. Ashley's President's Day sale is going on now. With everything on sale, you'll find huge deals throughout the store, including hot buys now up to 50% off. The President's Day sale going on now, only at Ashley.
American Idol goes all over the nation.
The hometown's big
and small.
Home is where the dream starts.
Inspiring.
And Idol is where the dream takes off.
You're going to Hollywood. You make dreams come true.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. We're here with the Let's Talk team. Susan Mills is out. Kim Dixon's over there with Lisa High hanging out. You get to sit next to, well, you usually do get to sit next to Lisa, but you were far. So you guys are,
the middle is difficult because I can't reach anyone. Can't spread the love.
And joining us at the table closest to me is author Eugenia Johnson Smith. Yes. She is back. She's been here before talking about other books, but today you're here talking about the launch of your book, Positive Power, 31 Devotions to Help Unleash Your Positive Power. What inspired you to write this book?
Well, I've always been considered a positive person.
Yes, you are.
And over the years, I've inspired a lot of people. I've written a lot of just little inspirational messages to my friends and family members, and also my sorority sisters. Years ago, when I was president of our local chapter, I would send positive power moments of inspiration to my members, and it just rolled from there.
Yeah, and you had written so many, you're like, well, this is a book.
Yeah, so I thought, why don't I gather all my little stories and put them together and put them in a book.
Eugenia, tell us about what positive power is.
Well, I'm so glad you asked. Positive power is just, it's connection. It's knowing that we're all connected through a higher power, and that at any given moment, someone's always going through something. You know, somebody's always going through something. But then there's also those moments when we're at our high point, and when we're at our high point, we can pour out into those that are at their lowest points. So I always say, have a positive power day, you know, because you never know what somebody's going through. And then also, you're just able to pour into them, to share your energy and your power. And it is energy.
It is. I agree. I love that. So let me ask you this. Today's world, it can get so negative. We all know this. So how do we navigate through that negativity in this world?
Well, in the book, there are several different devotions or chapters, you might want to say, where we help you to unleash your positive power, because we believe that everyone has that power inside, even though we may not feel like we do, or maybe no one's even giving you encouragement or anything, but it's in there, and it just needs someone to help you to get it out. So if you're going through some negativity, there's chapters like help me to let go. So maybe you're holding on to something, and when we hold on to things, that doesn't allow us to have the positive energy or the positive power within us. So once we let go of all the things that are bogging us down and clouding our spirit, then we're able to get that. To get that positivity.
I love it.
Tell us about one more tip that you have in the book too, maybe another one. Just pick one that you really like. Tell us another one.
Okay.
Just turn to any page.
Okay, how about this one? I'm gonna just, this one, encouragement. And I talked about encouragement. And, you know, people call me Miss Positive Power, but we all have a moment when maybe we need to be poured into ourselves. So I'll just talk about, I recently had cervical spine surgery.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Yeah, so going through that, I wasn't able to sleep really good. Once I came home, was dealing with trying to get comfortable on the pillow, and I went through several different pillows, and I know you all talking about that president sale. Like, it's time to get a new pillow. But anyway, so I couldn't get comfortable, and when you can't get comfortable, you can't sleep, and you're just all over the place. So that was my time to pour into and to ask for people to pour into me. So I reached out to my sisters, because they're my family and all, and I had to drink from the positive power well myself. So just because you have the power, that doesn't mean that your days are going to be perfect. That doesn't mean you're never going to have sickness, or you're never going to have loss or anything. So,
and I love how your little tribe stepped up and
absolutely.
That's what you started. That was what you caused. So that's awesome.
When we have the connection to everyone, and you just. And then another story.
I'm sorry, we don't have time for
we don't.
Yes,
I can sit here all day.
I know, it's very good. So you're going to stay with us so you can tell us one more thing after the break. Everybody stay with us. Coming up after the break, we'll wrap up here, and then we'll tell you about our woman we're talking about.
Your choice of attorney is critical. If you're injured, you need to find an attorney who has trial verdicts in Kentucky.
Within the past year, Kentucky juries have awarded over $20 million to our clients.
Insurance companies know who tries cases here in Kentucky, and they know what the results are.
Another year of yo-yo dieting? Not this year. Hit reset and make a permanent change with permanent fat removal by Sono Bello.
With Sono Bello, day one, all my unwanted body fat gone.
These are my favorite pair of jeans that I couldn't even button up. look how flat my stomach is. I couldn't believe it was just gone.
I saw the results immediately. And this is the best I have felt since I was in my 20s.
Real women everywhere are transforming their bodies permanently. Sono Bello is not a fad diet or boot camp workout. It's a simple, proven way to remove stubborn body fat permanently and in just one visit.
I'm so happy. I just put this dress on that I haven't worn in over 10 years.
If you are looking for physical results and positive emotional results, please run, don't walk to your nearest Sono Bello.
Ready to hit reset? Find out how you can save $250 off instantly. Call now or go to sonobello.com.
It's here. The best President's Day sale ever at Sims Furniture and Mattress Center. Extreme discounts store-wide. Take advantage of red tag savings on a huge selection of furniture for every room, mattresses, and more. Plus, guaranteed financing and in-stock furniture. Save up to $500 on mattress adjustable sets. And as an added bonus, all recliners are buy one, get one half off. Sims Furniture and Mattress Center's incredible President's Day sale going on now.
If it's a serious wreck,
get a serious attorney. And I've always told my attorneys that they need to practice the case as if their client is their mom.
we're your advocate.
At Golden Law Office, we focus on quality over quantity.
Welcome back to the show. Eugenia Johnson-Smith is still with us because her book is coming out soon. So tell us when people can get their hands on it and the book launch.
Okay, so you can get it on Amazon, of course. Oh. But this weekend on Friday at 5:30 at the Carnegie Center, I will be doing a book signing, and that will be 5:30. And then on Sunday, I will be in Midway at the Likely Story bookstore, which is so cute.
Oh, how cute.
From 2 to 4. So you can also get it there. Wonderful. And if you're interested, on Sunday, I will be doing Sunday school at the Midway Christian Church. Yeah. And we will be using Positive Power as our Lent service.
Love it.
All right.
Love it.
Well, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. So we like to end every show by highlighting a woman we're talking about. Today's woman is Jocelyn Hampton. So Jocelyn has an amazing voice. She grew up singing in her church choir, and she cultivated this powerful and dynamic voice. She teamed up with her stepfather, Marty Charters, and she was touring kind of in this bluesy, jazzy type situation. And now she's the lead singer for Jocelyn and the Sweet Compression. They have become a headlining favorite at regional clubs and music festivals all over the country. It's kind of like soul and funk and blues and everything good. So Jocelyn, congratulations. You are a woman worth talking about. Yes. Everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. Eugenia, thanks for hanging out with us. We had a great time with you, and take your positive power with you today. Okay, everybody? We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.